The tension and uneasy calm between Iraq and Swedish authorities seem to be worsening. Iraq has expelled Sweden's ambassador and has recalled its top diplomatic representative from the Nordic country over the desecration of the Quran. The move came just hours after protesters attacked the Swedish Embassy in Baghdad yesterday, setting fire to part of the building. The tensions between Iraq and Sweden had first started when an Iraqi national had set fire to a copy of the Quran in the Swedish capital of Stockholm last month. Then Swedish police had granted permit for yet another planned gathering that was to include a burning of the Muslim holy book in public. And at the start of the year, a far-right activist from Denmark had also carried out a similar stunt outside the Turkish Embassy in Stockholm. So how exactly are the Swedish authorities dealing with the recent spate of Quran burning in their country? Why are the incidents of Quran burning so common in Sweden? There is no law in Sweden specifically prohibiting the burning or desecration of the Quran or other religious texts. Like many Western countries, Sweden does not have any blasphemy laws. But it wasn't always this way in the country. As late as the 19th century, blasphemy was considered a serious crime in Sweden, punishable by death. Blasphemy laws were gradually relaxed as Sweden became increasingly secular, and the last such law was taken off the books in 1970. Now, in Sweden, it is up to police, not the government, to decide whether to authorize demonstrations or public gatherings. The freedom of speech is protected under the Swedish constitution. Police need to cite specific grounds to deny a permit for a demonstration or public gathering, such as risks to public safety. Stockholm police had done exactly that in February when they denied 2 applications for Quran burning protests, citing assessments from the Swedish security service that such acts could increase the risk of terror attacks against Sweden. But a court later overturned those decisions, saying the police needed to cite more concrete threats to ban a public gathering. The right to hold public demonstrations is very strong in Sweden and is protected very heavily by the constitution. Sweden's hate speech law prohibits incitement against a group of people based on race, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or even gender identity. Some are of the opinion that burning the Quran constitutes incitement against Muslims and should therefore be considered as hate speech. Others say that such acts are targeting the religion of Islam rather than practitioners of the faith, and that criticism of religion must be covered by freedom of speech even when some may consider it offensive. Swedish broadcaster SVT in a July survey had found that more than half of people polled supported a ban on religious texts being burned. The survey cited 53% of respondents as saying burning holy books in public should be outlawed. 34% said it should be allowed, and 11% remained undecided. Another reason for an increase in the incident of Quran burning in Sweden is an increase in popularity of far-right parties who believe that migrants, especially Muslim migrants, cause law and order situation. The action of burning Quran for them serves more than just a symbolic value. It portrays their belief system that Muslim migrants are not welcome in Sweden.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.